What is up, car addicts? In this video we'll be talking about this week's Triple Money event week as well as the property and vehicle discounts. This event week is for August 26th through September 1st, 2021. So starting off, the Sultan RS Classic is now officially available for purchase from the San Andreas website. It was added today, August 26th, and it is the 5th drip feed vehicle from this update out of the 7, so there's only 2 more left. The current prize ride for this week is the Annis Euros. To get this car for free, you have to place top 2 in a pursuit race for 4 days in a row. So definitely one of the harder challenges due to that 4 days in a row thing, which is a bit annoying. And to clarify, that is 4 real life days, not 4 in-game days. So it's quite annoying how Rockstar is basically forcing you to get online 4 days in a row if you want to get this car for free. Now, this car is primarily based on the Nissan 370Z Nismo, just a very good looking car with great customization as well. It has a normal price of about 1.8 million and a trade price of about 1.3 million, so a $3 million DLC car is honestly pretty cool, especially one that is this new. Now, some of you may be a bit annoyed that now players can get this car for free, so remember that you can always take the one you originally purchased and sell it. You can see mine right here sells for about $1 million, but again, this will depend on your vehicle upgrades and how much you paid for it originally. Now, in terms of the test drive vehicles for this week, we have the Tailgater S, the Sultan RS Classic repeating from last week, and the brand new Ubermax Cypher. So next week on September 2nd, we should receive the new Ubermax Cypher for purchase, which honestly I'm very excited for. Now, in terms of the casino podium vehicle, we have the Vapid GB200. So this vehicle is primarily based on the Ford RS200, which is just a legendary rally car, and the GTA version looks almost identical. I think Rockstar did a phenomenal job. Now, this car has a price of $940,000, just under $1 million, so it's definitely not a cheap car. It's in the sports class and is a ton of fun to drive and customize as well. The only unfortunate thing with this car is that it does have the slow handling flags, which slows down the car over any bump, which is quite annoying. But other than that, it's honestly a great car that I really enjoy. So is the GB200 worth attempting to win by spinning the lucky wheel over and over this week? Well, considering that it normally costs close to $1 million, I'd say yes, especially for those of you who are rally car enthusiasts out there. It's just a really cool car. So starting off with the property discounts, we have 50% off the bunkers as well as 40% off the upgrades and renovations for them. So basically half-priced bunkers. I think that's pretty awesome. So for those of you who want to buy one or maybe move to a different location, now is definitely a good time to do that. The bunker business, I think, is still a great way to have some passive income while you're doing other stuff in the game. Moving on to vehicle discounts, we have 40% off the Tesseract. So this car is in the super class and has the highest top speed out of all the electric cars in the game. And for those of you who don't know, catch up in races does not affect this car. So there's a lot of situations where this can be very useful. Now, unfortunately, this car does have the slow handling flags, so the driving experience is quite strange, but overall it's still a pretty cool car. Moving on to the San Andreas website, we have 30% off the Dominator GTT, which was the prize ride for last week. So I guess if you weren't able to complete that prize ride challenge last week, now you can buy it at a discounted price. Now, this car is obviously in the muscle car class and has great customization as well. Its performance is very good, top 3. However, the Dominator ASP is just a lot faster on a track. Moving on to the Benny's website, we have 30% off the price of the regular Spectre. This car is in the sports class and isn't really a great performance car for tracks, but the customization on the custom version is phenomenal and is one of my favorite Benny's cars. However, keep in mind that the custom conversion cost for this car is not on sale this week. It is only the base price for the car itself. Moving on to the Warstock website, we have 40% off the Varus. So this is the ATV from the Gallo-Bodico Heist. Not much to say about this one. I mean, it's pretty cheap to begin with, so I'm not sure why Rockstar put a discount on it, but anyways. And lastly, we have 40% off the half track. quite random of a discount choice, but for those of you who don't know, the windshield of the half-track is bulletproof with the proper window armor applied. However, the side windows are not, so keep that in mind. In terms of new items for this week, Shipwreck Collectibles have officially been added, so there are a total of 7 to collect, and the first location for this week is right here on the map. You can only collect 1 a day, and collecting all 7 will unlock you the Frontier outfit, which is basically a pirate outfit, which I honestly think is pretty cool. In terms of triple money, we have triple money NRP on the associate and bodyguard salaries, which really isn't too great. Anyways, moving along, we have double money NRP on the 8 stunt races that were added about 3 months ago. Quite random, honestly. I'm not sure why they didn't just make all the stun races double money this week, but I guess that's just some more Rockstar logic there. Next up, we have double money NRP on Lester contact missions, which I guess is pretty decent for those of you who are newer players to the game and don't really have any businesses. And lastly, we have double money NRP on the auto shop business customer cars. So these usually pay out between $10,000 and $30,000 profit depending on the car. And with double money, you can make a maximum amount of about $60,000 profit per car, which honestly isn't terrible for about 5 minutes of work if you happen to already own an auto shop. Moving on to the Prime Gaming discounts for Prime Gaming members only. I'll leave instructions in the pinned comment on how to become a Prime Gaming member if you aren't one already. So we have 35% off the Tailgater S, which is one of the Day 1 DLC cars from the Tuners update. This car is in the sedans class and isn't very competitive due to the Shafter V12 being completely dominant in sedan races. It does, however, have great customization, as with all the cars in the Tuners DLC, and it's pretty nice to drive as well. And lastly, we have 80% off the Flash GT. Now this car used to be the best car for rally style off-road races, but after the Issy Sport released about 2 years ago, it's no longer that competitive anymore, especially since it has the slow handling flags, which really impacts its driving experience. But if you've always wanted one, I guess now you can get one at a more realistic price that's not over $1 million. Also, don't forget guys, you just vlogging this week as a Prime Gaming member, you'll get a free $100,000, which is pretty cool. Again guys, if you don't see a discount on the vehicles I mentioned, it's because you don't have your Prime Gaming account linked to your social club. Again, all the information on how to do that is down below in the pinned comment. And lastly, we have of course the RC Bandito time trial Vespucci Canals. This week's normal time trial is Tongva Valley. I highly recommend either the Pariah, Itala GTO, Emerus, Krieger, Hakachu Drag, Shotaro, or Batty 801 for that time trial. And this week's premium race is the Supercar Race Business Trip. I highly recommend either the Emerus, Krieger, or Devest 8 for that race. Every Friday it posts a guide on how to easily beat the time trials and premium race, so stay tuned for that if you're new. Anyways guys, hope this was helpful. Overall, this event week is pretty decent. I wouldn't say it's great. I feel like we really didn't have too many vehicle discounts. I think more quantity of vehicle discounts would have been great. And the double money was okay, but not really anything to get super excited about if I'm being honest. Hopefully next week will be a bit better. Anyways guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.